thank you for coming back to, I think it's part something that I don't remember. But last time I ended the video halfway through the end turn, so this time we're beginning at the end turn again. Now this is going to be post-commentary of pretty much the whole time. And yeah, so it's going to be post-commentary because I screwed up. I did not realize how long the battle would actually take along with the extra pieces, so I didn't want to extend 30 minutes this time around. So on the screen, you're just going to watch me do a few of the things, so yeah. I believe at this point in time, I was thinking the Etruscan League would invade Genua, which would be stupid because I have two armies there ready to pincer, which they don't attack Genua, by the way, but that's much later in this video, or perhaps even in the next video. So yeah, the overall recording time I have is an hour 40 minutes. I don't know how that's going to condense into these videos, so hopefully they don't make too many problems, because that'd be terrible for me. But back to the point, I guess since I'm doing post commentary, you're probably not going to be happy because I don't quite remember what happened here because it's so insignificant. Ah, yes, I was going to take Carolus. I think I mentioned that before. I do take it. It probably is in this video. So yeah, there we go. This is going to be the upcoming battle where I do take it. So yeah. At this point in time, I was saying it would be in the next video, but it's going to be in this video, so I apologize for the long pause here. I might actually edit this out because it's too much of a wait, so see you then. Welcome back to the battle, and I guess it's post-commentary, as you know from the previous post-commentary section that I did that I don't normally do, but here's another one. So the battle for Carolus is really boring. That's why I'm really fast forwarding it, because if I didn't, oh my goodness, this battle would have been 20-30 minutes. It's insane. So I'm gonna fast forward it a lot. You can see that the skirmishers, oh goodness gracious, the Sony New Vegas previous screen is so small, but you can see that the invaders who have tried to invade us are being pushed back. Now most of them are just levy skirmishers, so it's pretty easy. I can engage with my general cavalry, of course, and do some disturbances, but the problem is that arrow tower. But luckily the arrow tower is not a big deal. Now they did have some decent units in there. It wasn't all levy spearmen. I mean levy skirmishers. There we go. So they do have some decent infantry. Man, the top walls had peltists. I quickly dealt with that, of course. There's one complaint that you'll see in this video, and it's I'll talk about it when we get there. But there is a complaint I want to make about this game. Now I don't know if the complaint pertains so much towards the inability of the engine for the game, or is it simply a lack of care by the developers. I don't know. I want to say it's the engine's ability or lack of it. Now here I kind of go nuts. I shouldn't have targeted all my archers at those peltists because they just climbed the wall, and as you can see, most of the arrows just hit the wall and do nothing. So I tried to pull back my city guards that were taking the gates. Of course, because they're just skirmishing units, they're pretty easy to take out with melee units. Should always do that when you are given the opportunity. Very annoying units. But yeah, this battle's pretty boring. I don't even know what to talk about. So I guess I should talk about outside of this battle, because it's really boring. Oh, now, here's where the complaint comes. You just saw moments ago that all of the Histati were climbing one ladder. There were 4 ladders. Why would you all climb one ladder if there's 4 of them to use? But I guess that may have also been one of the problems in Rome 1. So whatever. But I don't remember it being that way. But again, whatever. So I guess since this battle's pretty boring, I'm going to talk about something else outside of Rome 2, and it's probably going to be Dark Souls 2, because it's kind of what I've been playing recently. I'm pondering the thought of maybe I should put a Dark Souls 2 video of me just raging around in the game, because that game it's quote easy, but well, I guess it is easy when you think about it, but it's not as easy as people say it is. It's got some difficulty still towards it. So yeah, I really don't know what to talk about. I'm just running out of ideas. I mean, here I tried using the archers to skirmish. It doesn't actually work too well. I do get a decent number of kills on those Libyan hoplites, I believe, but not enough to really make it worth doing it. So I decided to charge my city guards into a melee stance. So yeah, this is where the melee combat kind of starts coming in. It just, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's fun for you guys. It's kind of boring to me, because I do this so many times already. So for me, it's kind of boring to just commentate and watch this stuff. So I guess that's why I don't know what to really say, because I don't know, watching this battle in retrospect is really boring. I'm sure you guys feel the same, which is why I, of course, fast-forwarded. Because the strategy is always the same. I mean, you just engage the enemy AI's units with some unit, then you come around their flank with a very tough unit that can deal with them. So if they engage you with spearmen, you come around with swordsmen instead of engaging with swordsmen. I like engaging them with spearmen, to be honest. Simply because they're fodder units. Unless there's cavalry on the battlefield, then I will actually engage with my swordsmen, which is quite often because of Radius. They bring lots of cavalry, which confuses the crap out of me why they do, but they just do. Which has actually stopped me from making Hastati spam armies. Like, it just doesn't work. They also make less skirmishers, except for fleets. The fleet units are mostly skirmisher units, but land units, not so much. Here I got my archers caught up. I totally forgot that those spearmen there did not rout. Here's just a point where we kind of meat grind. The AI does something really stupid, in my opinion, that no real player would actually allow. So I see this sort of point in its defense where I just walk around with my Hastati. And it's really effective because it allows you to get to their flank. Now this battle ends pretty anticlimactic because, well, it's pretty anticlimactic because I just wait there until the timer runs out. Which, by timer, I mean on the middle top of the screen, you'll see this sort of out of 200. I just use that and win the battle because I don't want to fight the rest of the army, which it's really small amount of troops left, but I don't even know where they're at. So I kind of gave up trying to look for them. So you'll just see me sort of maneuver some troops. I keep thinking they have like this large force somewhere that I should probably kill before moving on, but I already killed everybody for the most part. The leftovers are just weak little units who can't really do anything. So very anticlimactic. I don't know, for most of these battles that are played out, I don't really know if I like playing them. But I guess the battle's going to end very soon, so back to live commentary. So we're back onto the battle map. I mean the campaign map. And as you could probably tell from that battle, it was fairly boring. So let's sack the settlement. Let's loot the settlement. This will give us some money back. That's good. I don't know what to do here. We could go for a library. That would increase research, but that's kind of pointless when you think about it. So we'll go that. We don't need military buildings here. We would want... Wow. I guess we'll go trading post. That... It does not have a... Let me think. Yeah, we'll build the temple down there. And then let's see. Eulalia now has... Meh. I don't think they can train Illyrio archers. I don't think they can train their archers yet. So it's not much of a threat. What else? I did say I would come from the south, and I probably should. Because Carolus is going to need defense. Because this is not enough to defend against this. This is a lot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, they still own a piece of land that I don't want yet. Should I go after them? Nah, it's not worth anything. It's not worth anything for me to do that. Oh, right, I pulled both the armies out. I guess we could just reinstate this. It's not really a big deal, so. As long as that... Why does it not? Why? Faction, building, character...
That is impossible.
Maybe...
The ship cannot go there.
Okay. Well... Screw you. I don't need you then. I don't need you right now. Let's see. We can go for the attack and the offensive here. The offense. But I don't know what Athens has. We don't have enough power to back it up if we attacked. But you know what? We're going to attack anyways.
Let them cower before Rome.
What is the auto result? Oh god, these are horrendous. These are horrendous. Alright. See you on the battlefield. Welcome to battle number 2 of this video. There are 3 battles. The last battle is at the end of the video, which, yeah, I'll pretty much be picking up at the end where we left off in the next video. So in the next video, I'll pick up from there, pretty much. So yeah, but anyways, battle number 2 is in a city. I'm sure you're all familiar. The sort of layout. It's very Greek-like, I guess. Yeah, it's very Greekish. Here I take my cavalry because I was trying to move up my skirmishers, but they wanted to intercept with their skirmishers, so I just moved my cavalry, yada yada yada. One thing led to another, and they're, you know, engaging a little bit of a back and forth. Here, their slingers start shooting my hastati, which I really don't care because they're just slingers. And I'm not giving the opportunity because I'm going to use my, of course, range advantage. Now, normally, I would be cutting this out because it would be boring, but since this is not a full-size battle, like, I'm already speeding it up, I don't think I should cut it out, just because it, you know, why bother? It's not like it's going to be 20,000 minutes long, so why bother cutting something out as even this? Even this can be entertaining to some people. I know some people like to see what the skirmishing phase looks like in some of the single player, which I have no idea why you would still want to know, because it's out there. Here I target multiple units. As you can see, the AI tries to move them around. Really annoys me because you can't get steady targets off of that if they are moving around. So you have to constantly shift targets. I almost always have to constantly shift targets. I usually stop shooting them once they reach like 20, 30 people in their unit, because it becomes pointless. It's like if you have a unit of 160 swordsmen and they're going to fight a unit of 20 spearmen, especially those 20 spearmen pretty much suck balls, why bother shooting the 20 of them down? You don't need to, right? When you can refocus target. Now, because these guys, I refocus target, but their shields are facing me, so it's really annoying. I'm just wasting arrows, really, you know, getting 2-3 kills at a time per volley. I'm trying to bring my archers around so they can... Well, you'll see later in the video what I'm trying to do with them. But I get engaged here with my hastati, so I just kind of throw units in, It's not really a big deal. Most of their forces are sort of hanging out, chilling in the back. You can see I made an archer move order, and they're gonna move behind that plaza the main plaza, and from there they're just gonna rain death from above, or I don't know. Does that count as death from above? I don't think so. But yeah, they're just gonna rain arrows over that building, trying to get the slingers. I originally targeted the mobs, then I realized I targeted mobs, and well, you know, who the hell would shoot mobs with arrows? That's such a waste of ammunition. They're so easy to kill. So I decided to retarget. Now you can see there's this giant blob sort of around my city guard, so I try to retarget them, but my archers, because of fire at will, just pick random targets to shoot, which I of course manually retarget, but that wasn't really efficient because I realized there's this opening behind them. Why not just put them behind them and they'll be fine? I probably should have thrown the other two city guards straight into the front so I would take fewer losses, but at the end I don't think it mattered too much. But yeah, this battle's coming to an end simply because I'm just such a master tactician and genius. But yeah, it is coming to an end. They're just going to rout. We're going to finish them off. So see you back on the campaign map. Welcome back from that battle. It was boring. It was pretty boring. So we can choose to liberate, and this will get me it'll get me Epirus, but I have no reason to liberate. So, what is this? You do not capture the settlement, but steal money? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same thing. Yeah. Sack.
Ready for battle. Ready. Let them cower before Rome.
No, we can't attack again. This is bull. Oh well.
We hunger for battle.
It doesn't really matter. We got money out of it, so. Plus, it'll take some time for it to come back. Wait, what does this say? Recovery, settlement sacked. Settlement sacked. There we go. I think that's it, yeah. Ooh, wow, that is... Wow. Yeah, that's...
We have war. The board is ready and the pieces in place.
God
There is
dang
nothing
it.
else except to die well.
Yeah. This is not going well. This is going very poorly. Oh my goodness. I'm not very confident in the garrison here. We probably could hold it, but it's going to be costly. So I don't want to fight this because this just becomes real annoying. So I'll let them have it. I don't really care. It's a small settlement in the grand picture. You win some, you lose some. I probably could have won that battle, but I don't really want to fight that annoying battle. It's really annoying. So I'll let them have it if they want it. And then I'll just take it back next, basically the coming turn. Let's see. Edict cancel. Military sabotage. Province contested.
Commander.
This is very, very bad. Very, very, very bad.
Ready for orders.
Well, what we can do is we'll do this, because we're going to get the fuck out of there. I'm not staying. We're going to sack it,
Commander.
and then we're going to loot it again. So we can do it for money.
For battle.
We'll loot,
Ready for battle.
and then
Finding shelter.
we're going to get out if we can. Because I want out. Because we simply can't defend this settlement.
Ready for orders.
Ooh, and since we're at it, if it happens, then fantastic. Let's hope we can destroy everything there.
At your service.
Let's try and military sabotage that. Hopefully, we can leave with this army intact. I would really, really love it if we could. Alright, see this? That's exactly what I was talking about. They take it, but they're not going to hold it for very long. Let's just encircle, and then see what else can we do here. Okay, so they have that. What the? I repaired these? I thought I destroyed them. That's odd. It's kind of odd. Send you north.
Mischief and mayhem.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, we'll fight this out in this video. That's fine. 3 battles in 1 video. Why not? Battle number 3 and the final battle that will conclude this video is very boring. Now, as you saw previously, I did let the Etruscan League take Velathri. The reasoning for this is I simply don't care. It doesn't matter. They don't have a big enough army to oppose me. I had a feeling that I had a full stacked army ready to just retake it. Now, this battle... I did take some more casualties than I would have liked. I shouldn't have taken as much, in fact. I let my Hastati fight for too long, a few of them, and they took more casualties than they should have. Now, this beginning opening, you see me charging some cavalry into the spearmen. The reason for this is just they don't have enough men to really oppose. I am going to be using the Hastati to engage first, which I now kind of wish I had brought at least 2 Hastati units with the spearmen, because later on they take a lot of casualties. But I am grateful I do bring spearmen, because the army composition for the enemy actually has cavalry, which is very effective against swordsmen. Swordsmen do not do very well. But I think I split up my spearmen too much. But who knows? I don't know the most optimal thing for it. Now, I do notice the levy skirmishers on the enemy AI team is trying to shoot my guy, so I shoot back, of course, you know, naturally you would shoot back. I hear they try to engage my spearmen with cavalry. Of course, that's really stupid, but it does hold them up. I mean, that's kind of the point. If you're going to engage spearmen with cav, it's probably to hold them up for the main fight. As you can see, I am heavily outnumbered on the main fight, but that's only because I haven't committed all my troops. Now, because of the being heavily outnumbered on the front, I will be taking more casualties than I probably should. So if I had rushed more troops, I may have taken less casualties. Here I did, as you notice, I send my cavalry in to try and assist. It's mostly to try and get their cavalry from running away, because they're trying to do hammer and anvil. I don't want that on my guys. So yeah, I try to intercept my cavalry, but my cavalry gets intercepted by a lot of spearmen. Not very optimal use of cavalry, I know, but you know, they got the job done. They mopped up the crew. They got rid of most of their enemy calves and freed my spearmen, which was fantastic, because now I can use my spearmen, the 2 I sent from behind, to sort of help engage and hold off the extra spearmen, reorganize my cavalry. But I did allow one of my cavalry units to take too much casualties, and it's because of that. I think it's a noble spearman unit. I don't know if shooting into that giant blob with my archers was the best idea, because I feel like my archers actually killed some of my own troops, which is not always ideal. Now here I should have done God, what is it? Hammer and anvil constantly. So I should have use my cavalry in shock attacks a lot more often. Because you can see on the battle map right there, there's this opening that I'm not even using, where I should have used to do more casualties. I could have actually saved a couple more spearmen had I done it earlier, but I didn't. I also decided to hold off and just sort of wait. And now I'm given the opportunity to do shock and awe, and that's great, but I don't know. I should have definitely... I feel I should have kept the shock and awe going instead of doing what I'm about to do, which is using the archers to shoot them down, which I don't think was the best use. But either way, it got the job done. We won the battle, and so yeah. Welcome back. I do apologize. The original commentary for this is actually removed. I don't even know if the time speed for this is the correct time speed. Hopefully it is, but yeah, I messed up a little bit in editing, so I do apologize. But this should be able to allow you to get the point across. Now, I do suck the settlement. I do take it over with another loot. You might be wondering why I do this, because it does incur huge public order penalties, and it's because I already have 100 public order. I don't really care, and I'm still going to be able to make a lot more in the time to come, and it's not like it's going to cause a rebellion. So for me, it's a win-win. After all, I am going to be gaining a lot of money from it. But unfortunately, our time is almost up, and the ending of this video is coming up. I will be basically doing everything else in the next video. See you then. And again, I do apologize for the whole post commentary of this video.